Welcome to the Tell Our Stories podcast. I'm Perry Chris.
And I'm Steph Bender. On today's episode, we got a chance to speak with Joyce Andrews, or as you might know her, the trash queen of Tiverton.
For the better part of a decade, Joyce has been taking time out of her days and heading to Fogland Beach in Tiverton, Rhode Island, always with her picker and her bag.
With her two trusty tools, Joyce has spent years picking up litter along the beach. She's been so prolific with her picker that she now works closely with the Tiverton Litter Committee.
Joyce recently moved from her home to Brookdale-Sakonnet Bay, a retirement community about 20 minutes from the beach. With the added distance, her visits to the beach have been less frequent, but her desire to clean up trash has not diminished in the slightest.
Since her move to Sakonnet Bay, her efforts have been magnified, as she now has other residents and staff members help her pick up trash around the area.
Her mission to clean up the areas around her has been so impactful that Sakonnet Bay has even adopted the 2 roads around the facility, and Joyce spends her free time keeping them clean and litter-free.
So grab your picker, find a bag, and listen in to our conversation with the trash queen of Tiverton.
It's literally the best story you'll hear today. Again, wanted to say thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to talk to you guys. If we just have you guys introduce yourselves, that'd be great.
I'm Joyce Andrews, and I live here at Brookdale.
And
Okay.
I'm Sheila Souza. I'm the Director of Resident Programs here at Brookdale.
All right, thanks so much.
Well, it's great to meet you. About how long have you been picking up trash along the shoreline, Joyce?
Well, when I retired, which was when I retired, that was quite a while ago. I thought, well, I'm going to walk. I really like to walk, and I'm going to go walking. So I started walking at Fogland, and there was trash and trash. I said, I don't know how to take care of this. Somebody told me, oh, buy one of those pickers, get a bag, and you can do it quickly. And that was right. It is simple, it's easy, and I got lots of trash.
I bet.
How long did it, so when you first started picking up trash along the beach, how long did it take you to have that sort of be a normal routine for you?
Then I started going every day when I realized that it was necessary. It really was necessary. And there were areas maybe I didn't reach the first time I walked, but I can't go every day because that would be overwhelming. But I went often, very often, to make sure that I could keep up with it.
Sure.
I bet that's a great habit for every day. Just get out there and walk and then pick up trash.
Right. It is a good thing for me to get the walk in.
Mhm.
People approach me and we have a little conversation and picking up the trash too.
That's fantastic. About how far do you walk when you're on your trash voyages?
Let's say about maybe an hour or so, maybe
Okay.
more. Depends, how much trash there is to pick up too.
Sure.
Sometimes it's quick and sometimes it's not.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
long have you been living in the area?
Oh, in Tiverton over 30 plus years.
Wow. Okay.
Did you grow up in the area?
Oh, I grew up in New Bedford,
Okay.
and but I came here when I got a job at Brown University, and then I came here for another job that was here because driving to Providence every day was not the best thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's when I make adjustments and make it easier for me and good for the rest of the world too.
That's fantastic. I'd love to hear about your involvement with the Tiverton Litter Committee.
Oh, they're awesome people. It's a group. It's an official group. Vicky's in charge of the group, and so you tell her what you want to do, and she gives the assignment to you.
That's great. Did they reach out to you or did you reach out to them? How did that?
I go to them. Yeah.
Okay,
I-
absolutely.
I mean, maybe they did. This is quite a while ago when I first started. But they're a great group, and they organize. They're very organized and trying to get things going. And it's a little bit more than just picking up trash. You got to get the trash bags. You got to throw it away. You got to, get the pickers. You got to go buy the pickers. And
Sure.
I think it was a good thing to start. When I retired, that was a good thing to start. And it
How-
got me out every day walking.
I was going to ask, how often are you working with the Tiverton Litter Committee?
Oh, quite often. Not so much now, but back then when I first retired, it was all the time,
Yeah.
a lot. They're really
Sure.
good group of people.
Now they hold two annual fundraisers and litter days. Like
Yes,
we just took one.
official litter
Correct,
days.
yes.
Oh, that's great.
It's incredible.
And did I read that you're on the board for that litter committee?
Maybe I help out whenever they need my help.
Sure.
But I'm not uh involved as much as I used to be because I'm I'm here at Brookdale.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great way
Yes,
to get involved in the community.
it is. It's an important part of the community, and you can do it. It's unscheduled, no big deal. You want to go today? Yeah, I think I go today. Tomorrow? Well, no, I don't know. So it's not a big deal. You just do it every day you can.
That's fantastic. How is being since you've moved to Brookdale, how has that been with has any of the other residents come with you to the beach or how has that been?
We do this area more than anything. We did do Grinnell's one
That was
time.
the kickoff. So that was the day of the kickoff for the
Yeah,
spring cleanup that
yeah,
we went down with a group and took part in that in Tiverton.
yeah.
And then we also went to Fogland Beach and did it on our
Yeah, that
own
was
with
nice.
groups, the residents and some people from here.
Yeah.
And
And that was the start. Well, it was Fogland Beach.
yeah,
That was the start for me
yeah.
because at that time I lived close to the beach,
Hmm.
to Fogland Beach. And I thought, wow, I can't believe this. There's cups and napkins and things all over the place, kind of. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was worth picking up. Definitely
Sure.
making the,
So the kickoff day, we collected over 30 pounds of trash that
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So she ended up,
And that
she
was,
was the winner.
we were at Grinnell's Beach.
Yeah. And now we've, thanks to Joyce bringing this awareness to our community, we adopted numerous roads in our area around the community so she can go out right. We're surrounded by some dead end streets
Yeah.
behind our community. So we've adopted those roads so she can go out and walk the streets surrounding the community safely and
Yeah.
collect trash.
And you need to have one of those pickers. I call them the pickers because once you start walking, you say, hey, look at that. It's behind the bush. There's grass over there. It's like, it's not always that simple. You need to be a little bit prepared to do a little bit more.
Sure.
So, Joyce, how has this activity helped you mentally and physically?
Well, it kept me active because I went out every single day and I enjoyed the walk and getting something done too. I mean,
Hmm.
walk, but getting something done and making other people aware of the trash that's out there and that we got to do what we can to make it
Hmm.
better. Everybody has to try.
Yeah. Joyce, I'd love to ask about the moniker, the Trash Queen. I've read that a couple times. And when did you first hear about that? How do you feel about that nickname? What are your thoughts?
Well, it makes me smile. I kind of laugh when I hear that. But yes, they call me the trash queen now because I did it so often. That's
Sure.
all, often. And because it's no different than you or me picking up the trash. You'll do just as well, I'm sure. Choose an area and let me know how it goes.
I think you're long overdue a recycled crown
Yeah.
with all the trash you've picked up.
Well, yeah, well, we weren't recycling that much back then, but now it is pretty important.
Hmm.
Uh, Things change as you go along,
Hmm.
so gotta keep up with everything.
Right. And thanks to your awareness, we now have a resident who's trying to get our building to recycle and
Yeah,
to compost.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
That's awesome.
yeah. Compost is an important thing, and it's really no work, not much work. You buy the bin, you have to layer it and keep it going, and it deteriorates and it goes down. You don't have. It looks like it's pretty full, but then in a couple of days or 3, 4 days, it goes down.
I like Gary's, he said
Yeah.
it turns into gold, the
Yes.
soil.
Oh, that's true. Yes, it
Mhm.
does.
Yeah. I think
Have you
that's
noticed
awesome.
an increase in residents wanting to get involved with picking
Yes.
up trash?
Yes, I have because, well, this was back a few years ago when I was doing Fogland every single day. People say, wow, I can't believe I saw you here yesterday too. That you're picking up the trash. I said, yeah, you can do this too. You can do this. Just go buy one of those pickers, get a trash bag, and off you go.
Hmm.
It's
Right.
not
And
that
in
hard.
our community, quite a few of the residents have been more aware and
Oh,
picking
yeah.
up trash.
Yes, oh, there they are.
And handing out the purple bags.
That's right. They are they're very helpful. People are really concerned about the trash now in the places that we love, like Fogland
course.
Beach, just down the road, that kind of thing.
The parking ride.
Yeah, the parking ride. Yeah, everything.
So where do you suggest finding a picker? Any local store? Do you know where did you get yours?
Where did you get yours?
I might have got them at Job Lot, but I'm not sure if that's where it was. And I've had the same couple of pickers for years. They don't.
I
go
just
crazy.
ordered a whole
She got me
bunch
one.
from Amazon
Yeah.
for
Oh,
us.
perfect.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So anyone
So-
can do it.
Yeah, and we also ordered them the fluorescent orange vest to
Yes.
wear when they
Mm.
decide to go out in
Which
the
is good to
community.
have,
Yeah.
so you're visible to other people, other cars or whatever.
For
And,
sure.
Mhm.
and when they see what you're doing, they have a lot of regard for you. They
I
do.
bet. Yeah. Sheila, how have you noticed any impact from your perspective with the other residents that have gotten involved with this?
I found it very interesting how once they found out we were going, because we did the trash cleanup in Tiverton,
Yeah,
and then we scheduled a day to go to Fogland Beach to do, because that was her favorite spot. So we wanted to take her back there as a trip. And the residents all got involved and wanted to come and help us pick trash up on the beach. And then
Mhm.
we went to another area after that. And it was nice to see them wanting to be involved and be aware of the trash and how it's out there. And they were amazed at how much you came upon in these small areas.
yeah.
And now we see it spreading in the
Yep.
building. More and
Yep.
more residents want to go outside and pick trash in
Yep.
the,
And
in
there is
the area.
and there
right?
is a litter committee in Tiverton.
Mhm.
It's called Let's Talk Trash
Yep.
.tiv, and helpful too with giving information and that kind of thing. It's just good to talk to them. That's all. Really good.
It was great because when Joyce moved here and she told us about it, and we reached out to them, it ended up the girl that runs it, her mom actually lived here for years prior
Oh,
to.
great.
We didn't even know that she was involved with the Tiverton Litter Committee until Joyce came on board, and then we signed up with them and we donated like the water that day and
That's right.
granola bars and
Right.
it turned into a great community
Yes.
event for our community as well as the town.
That's right. And it was nice to
Mhm.
share with them. They, make sure they had the water just in case they came without it, that kind of thing too.
Hmm.
And I liked how it was from little kids to seniors
Yes.
collecting trash. I
That's
That's
thought
so
that
great.
Multi-generational. Oh.
The young kids, there's nothing better than to see them do that. Be concerned about the trash.
Hmm.
Get them involved young too.
Yeah.
Lifelong habit.
make them aware, help save the planet, right?
Let's talk trash.
Let's
Talk
talk trash.
So Sheila, I wanted to ask you too, with the adopting of the roads by the building, how would you suggest someone else, if they were interested in doing so, to do
So
that?
I would recommend that if they have a litter committee in their towns, in their areas, to reach out to them, because we weren't aware that that was something that was happening in town.
Sure.
Because not only here, but myself and my two grandsons, she met both of them that day. We do trash picking in where I live in my neighborhood. And when I got involved with Joyce and Vicky, they said, "Oh yeah, you can adopt roads." And I was like, "What?" And they said, "Yeah, we have numerous people that adopt roads in their area, and you can clean up, and you're responsible for cleaning that area." So I think if you have that, you're lucky enough to have a great trash committee in your
Yes.
right
Yes.
in your community. Reach out and maybe they offer the same thing. Like for Joyce, I feel like it's great because you don't always get to go to Fogland, but all you have to do is walk out our
Right,
front
that's
door and
right,
she has
that's
all these
right.
roads to
And
go
it's-
trash
Sure.
pick.
It's great for the children to see and to understand.
Right.
Mhm.
One is a mess, everything. Mess. But that was good. That-
Yeah,
Let's
that
Talk
would
trash.
be my
.tiv. That's the trash community.
That's so great. I know that obviously we heard about this story online, but how has it been with sort of this trash queen story getting some traction? How has that been for you?
Oh,
Well,
what paper? Do you remember the newspaper? you
Secana
read?
Ti-
Secana.
Secana
She was
Times,
recently in
and
Secana
I
Times.
think it was in one of the Fall River papers, but
Yes.
that was a while ago, and I don't remember which one it was. But it's just keeping people aware. It's so
Mhm.
basic. So simple.
What was the TV station? One of the TV
Oh,
stations. Was
Channel
it-
TV
12.
star.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I am the trash queen anyway.
Of
so-
course.
I was gonna say the
course.
trash queen trend. That's something I like.
Hmm.
I told her we're gonna have to make her some shirts.
Yeah, if not some crowns.
Some merch.
But it's, it's something simple that anybody can try it anytime. Try it. Just give it a whack. Let's see what you can do. And then if you really care about that area, you will come back and pick up more trash.
Hmm.
And it's worthwhile. Definitely make it worthwhile.
Hmm. That's so great.
I'm feeling inspired. I think we need to go get ourselves some
I
pickers
know. I'm
and
excited to
get out on the
go
road.
find myself some pickers.
Give me a ring. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll bring it down
Yeah.
over to Milwaukee.
Well, thank you again so much for taking the time. It's been awesome to talk to you and hear about your story.
I have one final question, actually. So, just for fun, Joyce, what is one of the weirdest or most common pieces of trash that you found on the road?
Yeah, it's not, sometimes it's just not obviously just trash, cups and things like that. But people throw away clothes, they throw away shoes and clothes. And we're thinking, what? Should I get rid of this or should I leave it here? Maybe they're going to come back for it. So yeah, like overnight and see if they come back for it, and they don't. They don't. They maybe didn't know where it was. I don't know. But just go with the flow and do your best. That's all.
So your weirdest would be clothing.
Yeah, household products too. I'm thinking, wait, you can get rid of this on your own. You don't have to leave it at the beach.
Mm.
Household
Or on the
products.
side of the road, yeah.
Yeah.
My weirdest was a bra.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing too your story. We loved it. And we're very, very inspired.
Yeah, very great story.
It was great talking with you, and hopefully people will say, hey, let's go get some trash.
That's the
Yeah.
goal. I expect they will.
He was
Well,
very
if you ever drop some trash queen clothing, we'll make sure to.
Yeah, I'll
buy
pick
some.
up. I'll buy some.
Yes, good. Maybe I'll see you somewhere there.
Absolutely.
We want to extend another huge thank you to Joyce and Sheila for joining us today and sharing their story.
If you want to learn more about Joyce and the efforts of the Tiverton Litter Committee, head to letstalktrashtiv.wixsite.com. You can also find us at Tell Our Stories on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as at TOS Senior Care on X and LinkedIn.
If you have a story you want to share, send us an email at info@tellourstories.com.
Thank you for tuning in.